You guys, I wasn't even gonna make a video. I'm laying in my bed. I got out of the shower a while ago. I've been laying here for like 2 hours. I was so mentally exhausted. The way this country is run, it's a joke. I'm not a stupid person. I'm not a real smart person. But if you lay down, I'm somewhat of a normal functioning human being, right? I have been jerked around today so much. It took me the entire effing day to get this insurance shit figured out. And I wasn't going home. I went to the DHS office, Department of Human Services, and I was going to get an answer. Nope, nobody will help pay for my medicine. They don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. What you would have to do, and I'm putting this out there, you would have to go to the hospital and maybe you could get I've heard this before years ago because my husband's on antidepressant medicine. You'd have to go to the hospital and you could maybe get a 2-week supply like that. I don't even know if you could get that. I think you could. You could, is what I was told before. This was a couple years ago. But no luck for me. DHS office, no. And I'm going to go there, and I was supposed to try to get some free food from them. She said they just got a delivery, blah, blah, blah. She was the nicest lady that I got connected with. She was awesome. She was awesome. Her name was Mrs. Muhammad, and she wasn't Arabic. She was a black lady, and she was just fabulous. You couldn't get any better. She tried to do everything she could do. And she tried to juggle my checks around. You have to make, it's not even $2,000 a month to be on that. You have to make $1,690 a month gross. Gross. That's nothing. That's absolutely nothing to get insurance. So I ended up going through the, excuse me, because I'm done. I'm mentally spent. I went through I told my buddy that's selling me the phone on Friday, I'm still getting that. Because all I've been through, I deserve that. I deserve 20, and I'm never going to come across a phone deal like that again. So he's helping me out. He likes my videos. We became friends now. He's a good person. And I trust in him and I believe in him. Silver Hayes, he's a good person. And he struggles and he's got a good job too. And it's true, like what he says, when you dumpster dive. And this is the very truth. He really hit the nail on the head. Because it's what they throw out. You find 100 of things, not 100, but just for say, you find a big bunch of something, and then you find nothing. And that's what I've been running lately. Like with the stuff I found yesterday, I gave a bunch of it away to people. And I'm going to give a bunch to work because I put so much stuff in that one guard shack. And I don't know those night people, if they're taking it all. I want people to take it, but darn. Like, I put like 5 bags of cookies and and I guess I'm dealing with 5, 6, 7 different men, so it can happen. I'm not complaining because I put it there to take, but I would like it to last a little longer so everybody gets something. But I'm going to put a big bunch of stuff back in there tomorrow, candy and stuff, and excuse me, some of those Nutella things I got, those are expensive as hell. They're good too. And my friend don't like those. I gave her that. I had 2 bags of little peanut M&Ms, like party bags, not party bag size, but a little bit bigger bags. There's probably like 15 in each bag, 20 of M&Ms that size like that, a peanut. So she can take them to work. It's something she can have at her desk. and eating between customers. So that's really good for her. And the other candy I gave her, she's going to take to the girls at work and put it out there for them, which is cool. Ow, ow, my arm. Sorry. I'm trying to make it so you can see me, because when I get my new phone, you'll be able to see me because it's got a great camera. So anyways, oh my God, you guys don't know how mentally, physically I've been drained the last 2 days. Physically, mentally drained is not even a word. But this is what I ended up finding out. I ended up getting a health insurance for $200 a month, which I really don't have. So now I called my boss. When I just told him yesterday, I called him and said, look, and I told him what was going on, and he was really cool about it. Immediately after I got off the phone with him, I can work Friday. So that'll be on next week's check, which next week's check is a big payment I got to make. It's the house insurance. So he's really cool. And yeah, so that's I'm not going to have much. I'm kind of behind. I'm not going to have much for food. It's just going to be what it is. We're going to struggle along, and then I'm going to get caught back up. And I'm going to try to work if I can, as much as I can in between. If I could work every week, if I can at least work another day, if not 2 days more. And I told him I would prefer, if I could, to work like morning to the afternoon shift, not overnight, because that just, I can't function with that overnight shit. It's really hard, because then I would come home I get off at 6, and then I would be up at least 2 hours. I'd be feeding the animals when I came home. I got to feed the animals outside, cats inside, dog inside. And then Wolfie would be all over me, wanting to see me, blah, blah, blah. He's sleeping good now. I don't know. I think he was scared today. I don't know if it was wind or what. I think it was the wind. But he's sleeping good with me now. And so I got that. And listen to this crap. One of the medicines I take, the $600 one, and that's a discounted price, but there's a generic. So instead of I'm going to take $200 on Friday, and I can get 40 of my medicines. I don't know why the lady's husband that works the pharmacy, he didn't tell me that. Because for $80, I only got 8 of my medicines the other day. Well, for $200, I can get them for $5 a piece instead of $10 a piece. That's a huge difference. And then my blood pressure medicine will be $10 a month, which isn't bad. Those are 2 things that I gotta have. But I can see my current doctor that I've always been seeing. And there's another real nice lady. Her name is Chantel Smith. She's in Michigan, in Grand Rapids, with Priority Health. And I gotta find my paper for that. I know I have it. I don't want to start freaking out now at night. But she gave me her direct extension and everything. She's going to send something over in the next 2 days. I'll look for it on my email address too. It's like she's sending me over my card on my email, just in case when I go to my doctor's appointment next month on the 2nd, let's say my card didn't reach here, well, I can take that to my doctor's office and I can use that. All the numbers and everything that they would need would be on there. So that's reassuring. And I got up to a 90-day waiving period, so I need like at least 3 weeks, maybe 4 tops, to pay them the $190 a month it is. It's not $200. It's $190.40 or something. So I'm going to make this work, and I'll work extra to pay for my health insurance. And like I said, if I wanted the name brand for my one medicine that's real expensive, it'd be $50 a month. Getting to generic's $20. So I'm just going to get the generic. I'm saving $30 right there. 10 of it will pay for my blood pressure medicine. So yeah, so it worked out in the end, but I went through hell. I went through absolute hell. And I told the lady there, I dumpster dive. She goes, oh, that's horrible, it's horrible. But that's what America pushes you to. It pushes you to. And I need to start, like I said, going to look at all these. And it turned real cold in Michigan. I was just not in the mood this morning because I knew I had to take care of all this stuff. I was there for 3 hours, 4 hours. So by the time I got done with that, it was no looking for pop bottles or no. I just got my pet milk, came home. I had those beautiful fresh Brussels sprouts. I'm going to go eat a couple of those now. Brussels sprouts. I made the city chicken. I was supposed to show you because I told my friend that I'm buying the phone from. I was going to show all that. I'm just too mentally spent from the last 2 days. You don't know when I was at the doctor's office how I was just broke out in a sweat yesterday, and at the pharmacy, I sweated so bad just standing there from nerves. I was a ball of ringing. You could have just ringed me out. You could have just ringed me out. I must have lost in 2 days another 5 pounds. Easy from stress. I'm like my father's mother, my grandmother. From stress and being upset, she never could get off the toilet. And I'm exactly like that. When my mother passed away, I could not sit down. I paced and paced and paced that day she passed. And I know my mother see me. I didn't sit down for hours in my dad's house. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I passed out at night and I woke up at the next 2 nights in a row. I woke up at 3 something. And I go, that's you telling me, Mama, that you passed away at 3 something? Because they were saying my mom passed at 4 something. No, my mother didn't. Because every time I look at, never told you guys this. Every time I look at the clock in my whole life now, I look at the clock. It's 3:33. I know that's my mother telling me that's when she passed and she's with me. And I know my beautiful mother, saint of a mother, I must say, and the most beautifulest mother. And I'm going to try to see if I can show you pictures in my van tomorrow that would justify, home pictures, pictures from growing up. My mom was extremely beautiful when she was really young. I mean, just put me to shame. I mean, just bright red hair, red orange lipstick, and beautiful clothes. Everything she wore was just immaculate. Even when she was heavier her whole life, she always dressed beautiful, my mother. My mother always looked great. And I'm just a casual Jane. My dad said it made me feel bad. He was like, I wish you would always dressed up like your mom in high heels, but I didn't grow up in that era. People weren't like the 50s and 60s when I grew up dressing in dresses and high heel shoes. That isn't, and that made me feel bad. My dad said that, but I know he didn't mean it to hurt me. He was just something he would have liked to see me do, but it just isn't what I grew up in. And I never got a chance to tell him that. Now I know he hears me and he understands. It just, people didn't dress like that no more. And he was just used to women dressing like that in his day and age, I'm the best comfortable in isn't. My husband got me these brand new t-shirts. I thought I was only getting 6. These are for work, but I wear them all the time. All I wear is black. I'm Johnny Cash's sister. I'm sick because all I wear is black at work. So I wear it when I'm home, black. I thought I was only supposed to get 6 of these. He ordered the other day, and I got 9 of them, and I'm so thrilled because they got stretched to them. They're like heaven. I am so thankful for these t-shirts. I'm so thankful for the stuff my husband has ordered for me through the year. New boots, new t-shirt, microwave, toaster, clear teapot, ice maker, bed, new fan, razor blades, hair dye. I mean, he has been really good. The only thing he makes me mad is about how sloppy and messy is, and I can't get in the backyard. He's got to get this shit cleaned up and put my kitchen back together. So I have a faucet and a sink and a frickin', you know what I'm saying? Because he's got that card. He can order a new faucet for us, something nice. So I'm sick of washing my dishes in the damn laundry room like a hillbilly. But people who live in their car and van wash their dishes like that. So at least I got running water somewhere. I think if that would have been put to me years ago, I wouldn't even understood that. But since I learned a different kind of lifestyle, I'm adaptable. I got to give myself a lot of credit for that. I'm very adaptable to things. More than I think I am. And it helps me live my life easier. And it would help any of you that are trying to live your life, because the more adaptable and humble you are, easier this life will be and loving. And I try to, as mad as I get, except for this one kid today on this health insurance or whatever it was, I wanted to kill him. It was a health insurance marketplace. He was ignorant as hell. He didn't know how to speak, and he didn't know nothing. And he goes, "Are you going to talk like I'm going to have to hang up on me, freak? Because what you're saying and what the lady I just talked to, you're an idiot." He was an idiot. He didn't know what he was doing. I got his supervisor. I go, "I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm getting two different answers." I go, "I've dealt with people giving me wrong crap all day." Like some people say, "Oh yeah, you can get your health insurance reinstated." No, I couldn't. I went down to the DHS office. I made too much money to get it reinstated. I go, "Oh, didn't you know I'm a Rockefeller? I'm eating out of garbage cans. Kiss my ass." Kiss my fat ass. So anyways, I'm going downstairs to get me some Brussels sprouts because I'm not such much a meat eater. To me, those darn, I don't know if I needed a brown no more. Those city chickens should have came out a little better. But my mom was good, so maybe they needed a brown more. I don't know. My husband says they're good. He likes them. I'm going to get some noodles and some Brussels sprouts. Those fresh Brussels sprouts from Randazzo's are so good. And what Terry said, "Oh, you're like me, that is expensive." No, that was ridiculous, the prices in Randazzo's. Just freaking ridiculous. A sandwich this big, $8? This big, I showed you guys. This big is my hand. Like that, like a square. $8. And for that supposedly 7-layer dip, it's sour cream, guacamole, beans, like tomato or salsa or something. It's like only 5 layers, but I think they call it a 7-layer whatever, and it has green onions on it too. It used to be, when my mom passed away, it was the first time I got it at Christmas or Thanksgiving for me, my dad, and my husband to try. I bought so many things from Randazzo's that year because I had more money. I bought all kinds of special cookies and stuff, and my husband, ever since I bought that, lost his mind over that dip because they make everything fresh there. And I could do it myself. It wouldn't cost me no $15 damn. Refried beans, sour cream, tomatoes, guacamole layer, and then green onions on top. That's really only 5 layers. So it's very good. Oh my God, is it good? I can make the same thing. Just use fresh guac, avocado, fresh sour cream, refried beans, make sure they're real smooth, and layer it up. And it wouldn't cost me no $15. My God. They're charging you the price, I think, of the guac. But they probably only use 2 or 3 guacamoles in that thing. So they're... Come on. Get real. Their prices in that place are just too much. And I shopped there before, like I said, when my dad was still alive. My dad passed in 2013. So 2012. So that long. And I went there since then. I could not believe the price. $15 for a bowl of dip like this is a little bit bigger than my hand. A 5-layer dip. It's supposed to be 7-layer dip. You gotta get off a crack. This America, I don't know. People, like I said before, and I mean this, people are not gonna rob banks. They're gonna rob grocery stores, fill up carts full of food, and just run the fuck out. and put it in their car, and I'm not stopping nobody, and you run, get all the food you can, because I think this is a joke. This is ridiculous. This isn't fair. And if somebody's hungry, you think I'm going to stop them? Ever? Like my neighbor told on somebody once taking a chicken or something, God will get her. You don't ever do that. You don't ever do that. You don't know what that person's going through, and they're starving, they're taking a chicken. God's watching you, because I'm going to tell you one of the major things we're judged on the other side. It's called love and compassion. LOVE, and I know it. I feel it in my soul, and nobody can tell me different. And I'm very worried about my cousin Debbie. I haven't heard anything, and I keep asking God, please, either take her or let her get better. Do not let her keep suffering like this. Do not let her keep suffering. So I'm praying to God that she's somehow getting better. I'm praying to God. I had some serious prayers about her today, because me and her were very close, and we can't even be close now because she's so sick. So yeah, so I'm going to go. This is Woofy. Look at him sleeping. He's got to sleep in my legs all the time. Can you guys see him? He drives me nuts with his damn ponytail. He needs another bath. And I didn't even go get my free cat food from that lady today that took that scrounge cat and put him to sleep for me or anything, because she was so compassionate, good woman. I was just too physically beat up. I'm done. I'm going to get my little bit of food down there, come back up here, and I got to recuperate my whole body and mind. And God, thank you, God, Jesus. See, this is the picture. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see that on my wall? That picture of Jesus I talked to and held my dad's hand as he was passing away. That picture of Jesus will be with me the rest of my life. That picture of Jesus I talk to all the time. And you know what's weird? When I talk to Jesus, I always look towards the wall. Even if I'm not upstairs here, I'm downstairs or I'm in a car, I look towards the wall. Like that picture has very significant meaning to me. I'm telling you, Jesus came out of that picture when my dad was passing, and he helped me get through that. I'm telling you, as sure as I'm sitting here. Well, anyways, I hope what I said helped somebody today. I hope I ran around like for hours, and then I finally got the right information. And I went to the source, to the DHS office, and I wasn't leaving until I got the right message. Now, I'm praying everything is going the way they said it is, because I told the lady to take me off their pregnancy insurance, because that's all I was on at the DHS office. Men or women, see, they can't by law take you off insurance and give you no insurance. They give you this pregnancy insurance. I'm not pregnant. I'm 57 years old. So they took me off of that by today, so that my priority health insurance will take effect in the next couple days. I'll pay it in the next 3 weeks and get that going. 3-4 weeks tops. I got 90 days to pay it, so within the next month I'll pay it. Get it going, because I want to pay it ASAP. Get it going and make sure I keep that up. And I don't have to pay office. As far as I know, I don't have to pay no office calls. So that helps with the medicine price I got to pay. Horrible health insurance for hospitalization and shit. $1,800 deductible, and they only pay 25%. So who knows? Maybe in time, I'll get something that has better hospitalization, but it'll be way more money a month. You're probably looking at $300, $400, $500 a month. Do you guys pay anything crazy like that through a health place, marketplace insurance? Do you pay $400, $500, $600 a month for insurance? That's just freaking crazy town. It's just crazy town, man. Crazy town. But anyways, it's something is better than nothing. And like I said, if I could ever start making money off of YouTube, where I could say adios to this job, and make like $4,000 a month, you know how happy I'd be? And then I could still help everybody every day, help people like me that are struggling out there. I'd be like crazy, crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. But I thought you guys should know all this. I thought this is a really good video today, I think, because it's informative. So I love you guys, and I'm telling you guys about me and what happened. So I'm going to come on here tomorrow and have a bunch of great videos all day while I'm at work. Good stuff for you guys to watch. I love you guys. And I'm going to try to look in a couple dumpsters tomorrow before I go to work. Let's see if I find anything. I doubt it, but I'm going to try. Lisa sharing life stories with you. I love you. God bless you all. Keep on plugging along. See, God's good. It helped work it out. Thank you.